Good day again, grade 10. So, kanina ang pinag-usapan natin ay quartile. This time, ang pag-usapan naman natin ay decile and percentile. Ang decile po divides the distribution into 10 equal parts. So, papalitan lang natin yung denominator natin. Instead of 4, magiging 10. Then, sa percentile naman, since it divides the distribution into 100 equal parts, instead ng 4 again, gawin mo namang 100. So, ganun lang kasimpleng gawin siya. Okay? So, balik tayo ulit dun sa ating scores ng 10 learners in an activity. So, ulitin ko lang, ang unang-unang step ay, dito na marami nagkakamali kasi. Arrange mo muna yung data from lowest to highest. Kasi pag hindi mo yan in-arrange, mali na agad yung magiging, kahit na tama yung formula, tama yung pagkaka-execute, magiging mali na agad. So, dito pinakita ko muna na hindi pa siya naka-arrange. Kasi usually hindi naman naka-arrange yung ungrouped data. So, arrange from lowest to highest. So, here your data. Tinuro ko na doon sa unang video kung paano mag-arrange. So, pag naka-arrange to, this would be, so, eto na yung naka-arrange na nating dataset. So, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, let's say you're looking for the value of D sub 6. So, ganun pa rin. Your locator is equal to N times K. Pero instead ng over 4, gagawin na natin siyang over 10. So, bilangin muna natin kung ilan yung ating score. So, N here is 10 pa din naman since 10 scores yung pinag-uusapan natin. So, from here, the locator of D sub 6 is 10 times K, which is 6. Tandaan yung K natin is itong ating pang ilang term or pang ilang decile, in this case, yung hinahanap. So, over 10. So, sa totoo lang, pwedeng gumamit ng calculator, pero since pwedeng na itong i-cancel out, that would be 6. Then, applicable pa rin yung ating rule. Tandaan, kapag integer, or hindi siya decimal, ang gagawin po natin ay get the average nung magkasunod na term. So, here, 6. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, average ng 6 term saka 7 term. Now, nataon na yung 6 term at 7 term natin ay pareho. Pero, ang pagkuha po ng average is add lang, then divide by 2. Since dalawa lang naman yung observation. So, 6 plus 6 is 12, divided by 2 is 6. So, our D sub 6 is 6. Now, paano naman kapag percentile? So, let's say we're looking for P sub 83. So, P sub 83 would be N times K over 100. Pansinin mo, ang naiiba lang po dyan ay yung ating denominator. Kapag quartile, ang denominator mo ay 4. Pakita lang natin ulit. Ito yun. Okay? Pag decile, ang denominator mo ay 10. Pag percentile, 100. Okay? So, from here, bilangin lang ulit natin. Hindi laging 10 yung N ha. N is the total number of observation. So, bibilangin mo po kung ilan itong ating observation or score. So, in this scenario, 10 pa rin naman siya. Then, your K here is ito. So, that is 83 over 100. So, since pwede naman kayong gumamit ng calculator, pwede nang idiretso to sa calcu. That would be 10 times 83 divided by 100. That is 8.3. Excuse me. So, 8.3. So, dito, since hindi po siya integer, automatic round up. So, pag ni-round up mo si 8.3, that would be 9th or 9. Now, baka may malito, ma'am, bakit naging 9? 8.3, 3 ang katabi. Dapat di po ba round retain? Now, ang rule po natin ay laging round up to the next integer palagi for this lesson lang po, ha? So, dahil 8.3 ito and dahil round up, automatic po magiging 9th term yung ating percentile 83 or 83rd percentile. So, that would be 8. So, our P sub 83 is equal to 8.